everyone, my name is Megan Buoniconti, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in to my Closing the Gap presentation. I decided to target ninth grade on track rates, and according to ISB, the Illinois State Board of Education, students who are on track have at least 10 semester credits by the end of their freshman year and have earned no more than one F. And students and freshmen who are on track are actually 4 times more likely to graduate high school. The data that I used included data from the Illinois State Board of Education's report card, and so at my school, Hinsdale South, about 94.9% of students are on track. That's actually a high percentage. However, Hinsdale Central, the other high school in my district, was quite a bit higher at 96.6% of their students on track. And over the past 5 years, they've had 2 to 3% higher regarding the number of students who are on track. The population that I would be targeting would of course be freshmen, and it would be students who earned D's or F's during their first semester. I originally created a group for females, and what was interesting is that data showed that males are usually off track more so than females, but that trend was not consistent at my internship at Hinsdale South. The majority of the students I originally identified were low-income minority students who had an overall rating of Tier 2 or Tier 3. What I've decided to do now, due to COVID-19, is to create webinars for struggling freshmen. So again, the intervention plan changed a little bit. It was originally a group for freshman females with 6 study skills sessions, and now I've created 3 study skills webinars for struggling learners, and definitely can be used for freshman students. And in regards to evaluation, each webinar includes a pre and a post test that uses a Qualtrics survey. And so it's evaluating the study skills that students learned and also asking them questions about the ASCA mindsets and behaviors. So in the 3 webinars, there are a variety of study skills covered. The first webinar covers organizational skills and how we learn. So you can see there that we talked about materials that can help you be more organized, learning style inventories, memory techniques, graphic organizers, and mind maps. The second webinar talked all about note-taking strategies, and the 3 that it went over included the Cornell note-taking method, outlining, and SQ3R, which stands for surveying, questioning, reading, reciting, and reviewing when you're reading a chapter. And the last webinar covered academic skills, goal setting, and mindfulness. So it talked about GPA, transcript, and credits. Talked about SMART goals and mindfulness strategies and techniques. The results would be that I would hope to see student growth and improvement around behavior, attendance, and grades. Definitely grades, since this was a study skills group. Additionally, I would like to see an increase in students' knowledge on study skills, and that was measured through pre-tests and post-tests, again through the Qualtrics surveys. Some recommendations. So I definitely would like to see classroom lessons by school counselors pushing in for freshman classrooms and giving them some of this information about GPA, transcripts, credits, and how all of that works. I think it's also important to have study skills groups that target struggling learners and mindfulness groups. I also thought that psychoeducation for parents and guardians would be important, so incoming freshmen at like a summer welcome or at events like open house or parent-teacher conferences, counselors could be providing guardians with this information, or they could also send it home in forms like newsletters. And then lastly, for further reading, the University of Chicago's Consortium on School Research in their To and Through project do a really great job highlighting the importance of freshman on-track rates. On this slide, you'll see my brief bibliography. And I just want to thank you so much for tuning in to my Closing the Gap project.